Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Thumper. Wait, gotta do the boom. There you go. Gotta make sure I'm unmuted. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Thumper. And, yeah, today I am going to be playing what you guys suggest. We did this yesterday, and, definitely an interesting experience, to say none the least. We had some very bad loadouts suggested to me. Very, very bad loadouts. Hello, Mary. How you doing? Can I get super credits? Did you read the title? I'd like to suggest a variation on my Expendables loadout. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do another expendable loadout today. I don't know if I want to. I did a video, which I haven't. I actually need to, while I remember, very quickly put the video file. Boom. Into my editor. Uh-oh, my editor's dying. Okay, there you go. Because I did a video on using the torture. The torture literally has, I'm not joking when I say this, the torture has a 0% pick rate on the automatons. 0%. So I thought it'd be a fun video idea to title the video like 0% of players is using this weapon and trying it against the automatons. I surprisingly completed the mission. I got 600 kills. I did die 4 times, but to be fair, that's not too bad judging that I used a torture. Alright, we got a loadout. We got a loadout. Hello, Sinler. Alright, well, since somebody's suggesting the sensor, we will do automatons. Alright. This looks like a good, loadout. I don't know what exactly it is, but it looks pretty good. So, we're doing FM Leah's Pulveda's loadout. We're going to start off with a gun. We got to do the sensor. The sensor is right there. We have Giga Grenade, which I already am using. The Senator, okay. Eagle Strafing Run 120. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. You know, we'll start, yeah, no, we'll start over here. We'll get this done. Strafing Run 120. Jump Pack. Okay, I don't use a Jump Pack much, so see how this goes. The only problem I have with the Jump Pack is I feel like the Warp Pack just does a better job nowadays. Where is the Jump Pack? There it is. Quasar Cannon. Cypher Armor. Okay. I don't know why I keep backing out. I think the Cypher is the medium armor, right? Yeah, it's this one. And then we gotta find the helmet that matches it. There you go. Change our cape to whatever. That looks fine. Am I missing anything? Stealth armor booster is your choice. Yeah, I'm just going to run the vitality enhancement boost. Okay. There you go. That is the suggested loadout. Let's see how it goes. Jump Pack is awesome. I just don't really use it much. I don't doubt that it is, you know, a really good stratagem. It's just, it's never been something that I normally pick. Hello, Alf PB. How are you doing, good sir? Dominator, Dagger. I haven't used the Dominator too much. I need to make a video on the Dominator, but I have to level it up for that. I hope that Arrowhead adds a medium pen suppressed weapon at some point. Because right now, all the suppressed weapons are light pen. I feel like if we did get a medium pen one, it would be pretty nice. Also, my nose is a little bit sniffly today. I don't think I'm sick or anything. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. And I swear, when I don't get a lot of sleep, my nose is very runny. I don't know if you guys ever have that situation too, but I definitely do. Can't tell if that detector tower sees me or not. What is this? I don't know. Okay, the detector tower is turning. Let's throw that over there. Then we'll head this way. Get this done. Sir, I need to see your face. There you go. Boop. Boop. I haven't done a stealth build in a little while. We're just gonna aim it on... Oh, there's 3 Hulks. Okay, let me hit you, and you. There you go. All the Hulks are dead. Perfect. Throw down a resupply. Suppressed weapon needing to hit weak points feels right. I mean, I don't have a problem with a suppressed weapon having light pen, but I also think it'd be nice if we had a suppressed... Aw, dang. That was my bad. But I think it'd be nice if we also had a suppressed weapon with medium pen. What about, like, a suppressed shotgun? Hello, good sir. Goodbye. That goes in there. I don't think they see me. Really? Who called a bot? There's no way that that guy saw me to call in a bot drop. I refuse to believe that. Ooh. Kill you. Kill you. Well, let's get this done. Most weapons need to hit weak points. The thing about medium pen does is you don't have to aim for as many weak points. Like automatons, for example, you still do have to go for weak points, but not as many weak points. Oh god. I mean, they're not doing a great job against us. Come on. Bro, they're... Okay, I don't... This one guy doesn't want to get hit. Alright, let me move over here and then we should be able to hit him. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Let's just aim it on the Hulk really fast. Ow. The Hulks have a really dangerous gun. When it's the machine gun Hulk, they're really dangerous. I think that's everything. That's what I'm aware. Apart from this guy. There you go. But yeah, that appears to be just about everything. Remember my orbital laser loadout? Indeed I do. It was kind of mid, not gonna lie. Alright, we're fully loaded. This is done. Let's head over to the second upload. While we're doing that, let's throw a 120 at the detector tower. Ow. So, oh my god. These guys never miss, I swear. Alright, throw that up there. Oh, I didn't see these guys over here. Okay, we're good. I think I got the 120 where I wanted it to go, so at that point, I think we're totally fine. Oh. I gotta be really careful here. I don't want to be hit. Okay, we're good. We can fall back now. Get stick bugged? What am I reading? Okay, I think we're good. That's dealt with. Let's head over to the next mission objective. Goodbye. Giga grenades are so good. I can't believe that people tried arguing with me saying that, like, thermites are just flat better than Giga grenades. Like, don't get me wrong. Thermites are really good, but I do consider the abilities that the Giga grenades to have to be just better. Bro dropping builds in the middle of the run. Indoob. Alright, we got a machine gun dev over here. We also got a berserker. Can't hit him. There you go. You're dead. Ugh, you're dead. Giga grenades are a lot more fun. Agreed. 100% agreed. So glad I wasn't on the side of thermites. Yeah, you little stinker. Boop. People don't realize just how overpowered stealth is in this game. There you go. Like, stealth is such an OP build. Trying to hit him in the eye. Berserkers are hard to hit in the eye because they do like a little waddle. And, I mean, anybody that's aimed at a berserker knows what I'm talking about. Like, devs aren't too hard to hit in the eye, as long as they stand still. But berserkers, they do like a weird little waddle, and it can be hard to hit them in the eye. Boom, 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 boom. Throw that there, raise this, throw down a quick resupply. Is throwing every bottom tier option into a pile is not as funny as you think? Correct! Yeah, bro literally just said a constitution. I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna, like, purposely pick the worst build. Like, just because you list a build that's horrible does not mean I'm gonna be like, ooh, let me go try it. Clearly, there's two kinds of people that watch these streams. There's the kinds of people that want to actually see a loadout that they enjoy played, or, you know, a challenging loadout that they think would be fun. And then there's the kind of people that literally just try to give me the worst possible build that they can think of so that they can potentially get super credits. Those kinds of people are kind of lame. Way easier to scratch their belly? Yeah, 100%. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, that is done. Now we have to head... Well, let's take this out over here first. And then... I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's just a light fortress, okay. Also, just for you guys, we are in the middle of a dive, so if you give me a loadout now, there's no way I'm going to remember it or perform it 40 minutes later. So I would just wait until the end of the dive, and then you can suggest your loadout. That would be my recommendation. Alright, let's go over here. Let's take you out. Nice. Let's head over this way. I do consider stealth, honestly, overpowered. Like, if this is the kind of build you want to go for, stealth is definitely great. I'll be honest, I'm not the kind of player that loves video titled, like, stealth is by far the most overpowered thing in Helldivers. And it is. I mean... The fact that you can just run around, nothing can see you, and you can ignore all the enemies, it is pretty dumb, you know? There you go. Because I don't even have to go into these fortresses at all, really. I mean, this one I do, but in general, stealth is pretty dumb. Got another automaton right there. There you go. Let's hit that fabricator. Does the dagger apply fire damage? The dagger, yes, it does. I think it's the same as the scythe, except it's just a secondary version. The only thing that I don't love about this gun is the shell velocity can be a little bit mediocre. You know what? I'm just going to throw that in there. It'll probably clear out the area faster than I ever could. And then while that's doing its thing, we'll take a quick hop over this way. And I will try and destroy that fabricator all the way off at the distance. There you go. Okay. Apparently a cannon turret can see me across the map. We love cannon turrets. Kill 2 dragon roaches with 1 after getting disconnected with no personal anti-tank. Damn. Freedom forever. No, you don't. No, you don't. Goodbye. You guys don't see me. Goodbye. Alright, what do we got here? Let's shoot him really quickly so he looks at me, and then we can hit him in the face. There you go. And as you can see, the 120 cleared out the whole area. Thing is, as long as you're far enough away that the automatons aren't going to, like, auto-call in a drop, you don't really have to care too much about, throwing 120s or, you know, orbitals inside of the area. That cannon turret's destroyed. Or was it mortar? What was a mortar? Where is the monitor? Right here. Okay. Let's see. You, that thing, hashtag M, done, okay? None of them see me. Just give me a moment, guys. Just need to wait for this to finish, then I can type in the code, B2. There you go. Boom, 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 and there you go. That is all done. Now we just leave the area before they see me. Yeah, stealth is pretty stupid. I think we might be able to full clear this entire mission pretty fast, to be honest. There you go. Goodbye. What is this over here? A SAM site? It looks like it's a SAM site. We're going to take out you first. Throw that there. There you go. The only thing that you have to worry about with the stealth build is taking out the guys that call in the drops. As long as you do that, you don't really have to worry about anything. At this point, there really isn't much I have to do. Let's kill the Hulk. Okay, well, never mind. We're just gonna be ragdolled by a rocket or something. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, let's get this done. I can't deal Terminid hordes to save my life. Well, I would definitely recommend if you're struggling with Terminids to run a guard dog or a weapon that has a lot of stagger. Shotguns are a good example. Let me run back here really quickly. There you go. Kill you. That's the only problem with this weapon is it actually has a pretty decent amount of drop when you shoot at distances. Highest Terminids I've fun soloing is 5. Bruh, come on, guys. Terminids aren't that bad. I'll do a Terminid dive after this. The bot's watching a human clad in the back playing video games on their terminal. Okay, what do we have here? There should only be one fab left. I see it. Okay. Just aiming on that. Really? Alright, fine game. Throw that over there. I'm gonna rearm my eagles before I forget. Let's also use a stim. Let's go this way over here. I'm taking this fab out. There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just keep on going. There we go. Really? Okay. My bad, game. My bad. My bad. I guess I'll just be ragdolled and die because my character hits his head on a rock. You guys watched that. That was ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't even matter. We've only spent 15 minutes on this mission, and really, what even shot at me? Okay. Apparently, bro just instantly sees me 150... There are definitely moments when Helldivers can feel a little bit frustrating. And that right there is one of those moments. 150 meters away, running stealth armor, immediately spawning in, insta-sniped by a factory strider across the map. Really, game? That's not fair. That shouldn't be a thing that exists in this game. I'm gonna be real. As I said, I find Helldivers really fun. There are definitely moments when I'm playing this game and I'm like, really, game? Really? We're gonna get insta-sniped by a factory strider 2 times in a row? Kind of annoying, gonna be honest. We're just gonna run away from all these guys. Stealth is just so weird to me because I can run past all of these enemies within like 50 meters and they won't see me, but a factory strider can see me 150 meters away. The most unpredictable deaths, always. If you ever watch when I play the game, the only reason I die is because of deaths that I can't account for. None of the... Okay, well that was unfortunate, but like, none of the deaths that I ever have are generally my fault. They're usually like something goofy that just ends up killing me because the game decided that was gonna, you know, it was gonna go that way for me. Factory Striders do have supervision. They're basically detector towers. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, honestly. And we don't have a build that can reliably take out Factory Striders. Ooh. We're gonna Giga Grenade you. Kill you as well. Ain't no way that guy sees me from there. Have you ran into the invisible landmine glitch yet? Not yet. We've not run into any invisible landmines yet. Alright, we're gonna head down here. Should only be one more fabricator left at that area. Kill you. Like, bro, these factory striders do not want to give me a break today, do they? Oh, well. Oh, well. I guess I will try and take out the factory strider. I mean, if I just destroy its cannon, technically it shouldn't be a threat anymore, so I'll just destroy the cannon and then run away. Factory strider detection is 150 meters plus, cannons as well. Yeah, but as I said, if you're running stealth armor, your stealth range should be halved, right? So it should only be able to detect you at like 70 meters. I don't understand why factory striders can see you so far away. It doesn't make sense to me, personally. I mean, it's fine. We took off his cannon, so he's not going to be able to do anything anymore, but I don't know. I've just always found that a little bit frustrating that factory striders can just, like, insta-dome you from across the map with really no effort. Ignore them. Alright, let's get these civilians extracted. That first death we had was really stupid. Honestly, both deaths we had were really stupid. The reason I died on the first death was not because I took any damage. It's because the ragdoll hit my head on a rock, and then my character died from that. There you go. Gotta go for the scouts first, always. If you don't go for the scouts, you have a chance of a drop being called on you. If you go for the scouts, they cannot get drops on you. So this guy here, kill him. Sir. Sir, thank you. Boom, 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 boom. What just shot at me? Huh, I don't even know. Oh, you need to go. And you. I don't know what I'm looking at there, but it's dead. Okay. And we just have to press the button and we should be good. There you go. Okay, terminal's done. Let's start extracting these civilians. Pretty easy stuff so far. I'm surprised there are no enemies in this game that suicide bomb you for their attack. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of surprising, I won't lie. Where? I don't know where that guy went. I think he just walked into the corner there. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time on him if I don't have to. I'm just going to keep extracting civilians. Also, nice to see you on the stream, Sin. Same for you, Wallet. Do you prefer the Quasar or the Recoilless? I think the Quasar is the best support weapon in the game for anti-tank capabilities. So, if you gave me the choice, I'd probably pick the Quasar. Also, I mean, it doesn't take up a backpack slot. Don't get me wrong. Recoilless is great. You know, it's able to... Sorry, I had like a hiccup there, but... The Recoilless is great in the fact that it is able to one-shot... come on. There you go. It's able to one-shot like factory striders, but... At the end of the day... Yeah, this guy is just sitting here. What are we doing, bro? But yeah, at the end of the day, as good as the Recoilless is, I just feel like the fact that the Quasar can still pair with another backpack item makes it a lot better. The Quasar is unlimited ammo. It can shoot across the map without any effort whatsoever. So, because of that, I think I'm going to go with the... What am I listening to? What are those bullets? Either way, I think I'm going to go with the Quasar, personally. Okay. Well, this is pretty easy so far. As I said, stealth builds are pretty overpowered. It's BS once you realize it's all sound detection. Yeah, it's stupid. Factory Striders are always frustrating to me. Also, you know what? I didn't even realize this, but we can literally just snipe the... We can snipe the Fabs from here on the Mega Fortress, so we should probably do that. There you go. No, you don't. Are they going to walk over here? I think they are, so we're going to throw a Giga Grenade really quickly at that. That should have taken most of them out. Boom. Grab this. And... boom. Alright, let's press these buttons. Oh. You don't see me. No, you freaking... Okay, well. Oh, well. They just sat there and stared at me. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's fine. This will be the first bit of action we've had in a while. And I doubt it's even going to be that much action. Oop. There you go. Alright, let's call down a resupply. Let's throw another strafing run right there. I was just really hoping that if I stood still and walked back slowly, they wouldn't see me. I was really hoping. I was like, my Quasar's on cooldown. This is not going to go well for me. I mean, as I said, it doesn't really matter. This was a pretty free fight either way. There you go. Kill the Hulk, and then we're all done. Oh, that was my bad there. It's fine, though. We'll just hit him with the Giga Grenade. Got a couple more smaller guys. Let's kill you. Kill you. Okay, bro. Ooh. They almost doubted if they saw you or not. Yeah, I know. I was really hoping they didn't. Come on. Ooh. There you go. Hello, destroyer of Illuminate culture. Nice to see you on the channel. What's the safe radius of the 120? About 45 meters once you have your ship upgrades. Probably about 50 to 55 meters if you're a beginner. Because you have a much smaller radius when you have the upgrades. Either way, we're just about done with this. I honestly believe automatons are the easiest faction in the game. There's so many people that act like automatons are challenging, and I really just don't think they are. Like, what about this is challenging? It's only challenging if the game decides to spawn, like, 2 factory striders on you, but that, like, almost never happens. I can't see, I'm just looking, for a fabricator. I don't see any. Oh, there's one, which means there's one on the other side, okay. Yeah, okay, so it's that fortress spawn. Alright, if we just press this button, we're done here, and we don't need to do the mission objective anymore. So we'll take out the Mega Fortress, and then that's about it. Then we just clean up the rest of the mission, and we're done. 120 danger close is 40 meters with the spread. Yeah, it's like 40 to 45 meters. Alright, we go this way. They are by far the easiest as whole, yeah. I mean... You can just stealth. I literally, as I said, I did a video earlier today, which I'm going to be posting, where I used the torture. I literally did a flamethrower torture build against the automatons, got 600 kills, and it was a raise the flag mission. I'll have a whole video on that probably tomorrow. It was a very fun dive. There were some moments that were a little frustrating, but it was overall pretty fun. My opinion, they're really hard on raise the flag missions. Well, as I just said, I just did a raise the flag solo. I would recommend if you're doing a raise the flag mission against automatons, it might sound a little crazy, run an orbital napalm barrage. A lot of people think the orbital napalm barrage is only good against the Illuminate and the Terminids. That is not true. The fire that the orbital napalm barrage spreads does 200 damage a second of burn damage. That means that in just 5 seconds of burning, that is enough to literally do 1,000 damage. I don't know how much health Hulks have, but if a Hulk stands in that fire for more than like 10 seconds, it's just going to die. And judging that fire also disorients enemies now and stops them from knowing where they are, basically they just die to the napalm barrage. It will kill all smaller chaff. The only thing it won't kill is factory striders and generally war striders like that guy there. But in general, I mean, it's pretty brain dead. Thought flamethrowers were bad on automatons. They are. That's why I made a video using it. Cyborgs are annoying when they sprint at you and Sparta kick you. Literally all you gotta do for the cyborgs, in my opinion, is run a shotgun. I think shotguns like the M90A, the Trident, the Breaker are really good because you can hit all of your shots at once right on the face of the cyborg. Cyborgs have 150 health, so as long as you have a weapon that can deal over 150 damage, you can one-tap the cyborgs in the head. And shotguns also have stagger, which means that the cyborgs can't even rush you. I have found a lot of success with the M90A. I have found a lot of success with the Punisher. The Slugger, absolutely amazing against cyborgs. So, that's what I'll say. But I mean, yeah, this is pretty brain dead. All I'm doing is just running around destroying these fabs. There you go. Like, none of them do anything to me. I just leave. Like, this is why stealth builds are pretty dumb. I don't generally run stealth builds because I find it more fun to fight the enemies, you know? I feel like Helldivers is a game where you are supposed to be the cannon fodder rushing in to fight the enemies, but I mean, at this point, all we have to do is upload escape pod data and we've completed this entire mission, so. Stealth builds are pretty brain dead, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Somebody give me a loadout with the Punisher. I'm trying to level up my Punisher, and since we're gonna do the Terminids, somebody give me a loadout with the Punisher. Does anyone else have issues with the Eruptor? You get rushed and gunned down in 5 seconds. I'll be honest, I don't really love the Eruptor that much. It is a good weapon, and if you pair it with like a guard dog on Terminids or the Illuminate, it can be really solid, but I personally have never really loved the Eruptor. I think that the crossbow is better, and I think if you really want that capability of high damage, you can just go with a, you know, you can go with a auto cannon, so I've personally never loved the Eruptor. Which Punisher? The Punisher. The base Punisher. Stealth builds are only... Okay, guess we don't have a fab. It's not gonna do anything. Ooh, little higher. About there. Nope. No. There you go. Gotta go for all the Marauders. I can't see them, though, because stupid smoke plant. Whoop. There you go. Whoop. Come on. There you go. Alright, let's head over here. We got a bunch of scouts. Let's kill you. Kill you. No. Okay, we're good. Now, I need to reload. There you go. Alright, that was it. We're done. That was the entire mission. There's really not much else we have to do apart from start extract. So, yeah, at the end of the day, stealth builds are pretty dumb. We finished this with 10 minutes to spare, and the 2 deaths we had were completely out of my control. So, in general, I really don't think we could have done this much better than we did. I mean, I probably could have ignored some of the enemies and done a little bit faster of a dive, but I mean, you know, completing an entire automaton mission in 30 minutes is pretty quick. Especially when it is a evacuate civilians. This is like one of the longest missions to complete in the game. So the fact that we just easily do this, it does show just how stupid stealth is. Arc grenades. The only problem I have with the arc grenades is that I swear they don't count your kills. I tested it with my friend Sin the other month, and I swear every time I threw them, I'd watch them get a lot of kills, but it wouldn't add kills to the bottom of my screen. And I don't know, I get frustrated when I don't see my kills going up. I like seeing that Ooga Booga Oogler Chungus number at the end of the game. We didn't fire our Senator once. Don't get me wrong, the Senator is nice and all, but the problem is there's just really no reason to use it when we're using a stealth build, because, I mean, we have the Quasar, so if there's gunships, I can just take out the gunships with the Quasar. And what else? I mean, there's really nothing else I have to worry about. Support weapon is flamethrower. The only problem with a flamethrower as a support weapon is I'm not going to be using the Punisher. I'm just going to be using my flamethrower. I'm loving my knight build. Crossbow, machete, ballistic shield. You know, I've actually never really used the ballistic shield. I've used the directional shield. I really like the directional shield, but I just never really used the ballistic shield. I don't know why. I just never really used it. You know what? Screw that War Strider in particular. Or not. Oh, no, he's dead. Hooah! Oh, wait, I thought I had an ultimatum. My bad. How far can we throw a Giga Grenade? It's actually, I mean, the farthest way to throw a Giga Grenade is jump like that. You can actually get pretty decent distance. Alright, either way. Mission done. Let's hop into the shuttle and let's get the flock out of here. Arcanade count has been buggy since they were released. Yeah, I don't know what causes it to happen, but it doesn't like count the arc grenade kills, and it's annoying for me because I want to run them and I want to get kills, and I judge a grenade on how many kills it can get, right? Because if I throw a pineapple and I see it gets me like 10, 15 kills, I'm like, okay, that was good. Oh, apparently we missed an objective. That's fine. We didn't see it, so doesn't, you know, sometimes when you don't see the objectives. I do wish the game would automatically just be like, hey, these are the objectives and sub-objectives. I get if you have like atmospheric, whatever the hell on the Terminid planets that you can't see all the objectives apart from the main. But I feel like all planets should just show you where the objectives are. Because I didn't see that at all. And the thing is, it's a mortar emplacement, and the mortars are only going to shoot at me if I'm detected, and because I'm running a stealth build, I won't be able to know if, you know, they just won't fire at me. Punisher, grenade pistol, Giga Grenade, MG43. Alright, I will run that build when I'm not going to run the machine gun. As I said before, also that build's really bad, mainly because of the fact you don't have any anti-tank. I mean, yes, Giga Grenades are there, but you're only going to be able to kill one Titan with Giga Grenades. You do have the 500 as well, but I just feel like the moment that you have like a couple Chargers, say the Mega Nest, you've got Impalers, you got Chargers, and Titan spawning, I feel like that build would immediately fall apart. So the only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to run an anti-tank. You can pick the anti-tank, Suka, but I will do an anti-tank. Either way, average stealth build. Very few kills, and pretty brain dead overall. I'm trying to get my Diligence Counter Sniper leveled up. It's very frustrating to me that the Diligence Counter Sniper starts with a 10x sniper scope, and the 4x, which is by far the best, is level 24, yet the Sensor and the Diligence and the friggin' Deadeye all come with the 4x base. Like, I want the 4x, but I have to get this thing to level 24. It's gonna take forever, bruh. So I've just got the 1.5 times on it right now. What about Punisher using Epoch? Alright, we can... Commando? Alright, we'll do the Commando. Alright, if we're gonna do the Punisher, let's make it extra challenging for you guys. Let's do... Sure. I'm not doing a flag race against Predator Strain, I'll tell you that right now. I'm not taking that much schlong inside me today. My nose is a little bit runny. Alright. Let's hop into the pod. Amendment does solid work against the Terminids, but I hate running it solo. I'm gonna be honest, I've never used the Amendment. Well, I've used it once or twice when it first got released. I said, it's kind of mid, and then never used it again. I don't know if it got buffed since then. I don't know. I really haven't paid any attention to the Amendment. Alright, so let me do your build. It was 500 kilogram bomb, laser guard dog, friggin' fly or something at me. I don't remember anything else you said. Where was it? The brain's dying. My brain's dying. There it is. Punisher grenade pistol. Okay. Where is the grenade pistol? Boom. And then I've lost it again. Oh, Giga Grenade, MG, Blazer Dog, Gas Mines. That's what I was missing. Okay. Commando, Gas Mines. I actually consider Gas Mines to be incredibly good. I think I need to make a video talking about how just overpowered Gas Mines are. People truly don't understand how good they are. They need to, like, anybody that thinks Gas Mines aren't that good, you gotta try them. Like, they're insane. Let's just put on this armor, and we'll do that cape. Alright, everything's loaded out. Let's go. Alright, we're doing Predator Strain, guys. The only reason I'm trying to play in the Punisher is because I'm trying to get the full choke on it. My friend seems to think that the Punisher, they prefer better than the M90A. And I said, no, just stop. The M90A is double the durable damage. It has the same damage output with less rounds, so therefore you're dealing more damage. The Punisher is alright, don't get me wrong, but I'm getting the full choke because I'm interested to see how the Punisher performs with the full choke. I forgot to change my weapon. We're going to close the game and reload it. Let me just pull this up. Okay, I forgot to change my primary. I thought I clicked the Punisher, but I guess I forgot. For those of you that don't know, if you close the game on console, force quit the game on PC, and you load it back up, it'll allow you to immediately load back up the dive that you just had. So I don't have to return back the ship and then search for a new dive. If I just reload the game, it'll have that exact same mission, same everything. Nice Punisher? Yeah. I swear I clicked the Punisher, but maybe I didn't, and I'm just stupid. Most enemies you're using them against are one-shot. Is not true, though, because if you don't perfectly hit your shot on the enemy, with the Punisher, you're not going to kill them, but with the M90A, you will, because you're dealing flat more durable damage. Oh, it made it a stinky planet now. Let me see if there's a different mission. I don't want to do a stinky planet. Oh, here we go. That's fine. For some reason, even though when you close a game, it gives you the exact same mission, if you look, it's the exact same thing. All the objectives and everything would be the same. For some reason, it made it a stinky planet, and I'm not doing a stinky planet. Alright, so let's see. It was Gas Mines, Commando, Laser Guard Dog, and 500 kilogram Bomb, and then Punisher. Shotguns are lower. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Just aim better. You're the one who has bad aim. If your accuracy is good, you can get better mileage with the Punisher. M98 overkills a lot while missing breakpoints. Well, I've said the same argument in the past, and I'll say it again. It takes 2 shots to pop off an Alpha Commander head with the M90A. It takes 3 shots to pop off the head with a Punisher. And if you have multiple Alpha Commanders after you, having that additional knockback is rather substantial. Having that additional durable damage and the ability to kill multiple Alpha Commanders with much less ammo is definitely going to be much more preferred for me. So, don't get me wrong. I do think that the Punisher is alright, but the only downside the Punisher has is, or the only downside the M90A has is less ammo. That's it. But at the end of the day, if you're just running Siege Ready, you're still going to have plenty of ammo to get the job done. So I don't really know if it's necessarily a problem. Alright. Hopefully that 500 sticks where I want it to go. Really? Oh, you know what? I should have had you change the 500 because I forgot that we are on Borok, which is a planet where using 500s is kind of useless. Oh my god, bro. These 500s are absolutely, utterly useless. I also... No, the Giga Grenades are fine. Okay. Suka, remember when I said, like, if Titan spawn? Yeah, this is why we needed some sort of anti-tank. Okay. Alright. This is not gonna go well. Oh, those 500s screwed me, dude. It's not your fault. You didn't know that we were doing Predator Strain, but those 500s absolutely screwed me over. Oh my god. I need the... Oh no, I grabbed the resupply. I need that guard dog or I'm screwed. Okay, we have the guard dog. There you go. That's horrible. Well, I already don't have the ability to kill this Titan. Yay. Oh, my audio cut out there for a second. Yay. 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 Keep running. Oh my god, and there's normal stalkers too. This is horrible. This is as bad as it can get. Okay, he's dead. We have our commando back. Nice build, unfortunately nothing for Titans. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Those 500s though, I don't know, man. They might actually screw this over. Okay, I think we're good. There's a small nest over here, so we'll take this out really quickly. That was just a bad spot to get a breach. I mean, Shriekers are alone the most annoying freaking enemy. And look how many Shriekers there are, bro. Like, go away. Okay, you're dead. There. Alright. Let's head back over to that Shrieker nest. 1, 2... 1. Our 500s are back, and they're not going to do shite. Let me grab my commando. Me, commando 500 for Titans. I mean, the 500's generally good for Titans, but as I said, the problem is on this planet, it's going to be garbage. See, M98 just wouldn't take that many shots to kill a Stalker. It just wouldn't. And, like, that's a great example of where the M98 would be just flat better than the Punisher there. You lose all of that ammo economy when it takes, like, one enemy extra to shoot your rounds at. We still have one resupply. Let's see, if I throw a Giga Grenade at that, and then I just hit it a couple times, I'm hoping... There. That works. Commando is the best anti-Titan in the game. What do you mean? You get flawless tracking on the Commando? What? I can't tell if you're being facetious or not. The Commando is garbage against Titans, because if you shoot it, Titans, the way that they move, it, like, misses the face half the time, and then just goes high and screws you over. See, Suka, I like the build, but I'm going to be real. There's definitely some flaws with a build like this. For example, you have no chaff clear. Like, yes, obviously you do have some chaff clear in the form of gas grenades and whatever, but you have literally no chaff clear in the form of small enemies. We need, like... Okay, I can't deal with that. We need the ability to kill small enemies quickly, and, you know, like a strafing run, machine gun sentry, something along those lines would probably go a lot further. I think the biggest problem, though, is really running Giga Grenades. I think that if you swap the Giga Grenades out for, like, incendiary grenades, you'd be a lot better. 1. Okay, fall back, use a stim. 2. Yeah, see, I don't like the Commando at killing Titans at all. I had to dump my entire Commando to do that there. Like, I don't like it. The Commando, I don't know why. I just miss my shots with it. Maybe if I turn off the tracking, I'd do better with it. But I swear, we'll try with tracking off. But I swear when I have the tracking on, it just doesn't hit the Titan. Because you try to, like, follow the face and then it just moves. I'm going to turn off tracking and we'll see how it feels. Commando is the worst anti-tank. It's not the worst, it's just... It really struggles against Titans. It's actually pretty good against the automatons. But I do not like it at all against Titans. You can't turn it off? No, you can. You can turn off tracking. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not being gaslight. We'll call one down in 1 minute. Tracking off is way better. Yeah, you can turn tracking off. I don't know what you're talking about, Mari. I know for a fact you can. I've done it. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a stalker there. Right there. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's do that stalker lair first. Yeah, I think everything in this build is fine. The only thing I would change is I would run incendiary grenades instead of Giga grenades. Or I would run a secondary that's good at chaff clear. I guess technically your build used a machine gun, and you wouldn't be normally fighting Predator Strain, so I guess your build in theory would be fine. I'd probably change the machine gun for a stalwart, though, if I'm going to be real. I feel like it's a Bile-Titan issue. They just move around a lot. It's hard to hit the face properly. I don't have a hard time hitting the face of a Bile-Titan with any other weapon in the game. Any other anti-tank weapon, it's incredibly easy. For some reason, the Commandos particularly, I have a trouble with the Bile-Titans. Yeah, you can turn tracking off. Okay. There's a lot here. Of course, we're going to have a breach. See, the problem is, as I mentioned, I don't have much chaff clear, so I'm just always in a situation where I'm having to fall back. If I had, like, incendiary grenades, yeah, I don't know what to do here. But this is why you need chaff clearing, you know? You can't just have a build that has no chaff clearing, because when you get overwhelmed, you're going to fall apart, and that's what kind of happened there. Okay. I started 15 days ago and I'm already level 100. Is that even possible? There's still 8 billion Terminids over here. Just gonna throw a Giga grenade at you. There you go. I need to fall back. Go away. Go away. Another example of where the M90A would be flat better. Oh, great. Great, great, great. Gotta use my last stim. Got an alpha commander. Nothing I can do. We don't have chaff clear. Start it again and I'll give you more pred strain. Nah, it's too late. We already started the dive. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This build is definitely lacking quite a bit. Predator strain is one of those strains you can't muck around on. You have to run a build that's legitimately decent. Okay, bro. Piss off. God, I hate pred strain sometimes. It's not even the Predator Stalkers that piss me off. It's the little freaking cringe guys that come on you. These guys. These are the only enemy that are a pain. They rush you. There's nothing you can do about them when they rush you. And they're ridiculously fast. They can jump. Those are the only enemy that are legitimately a threat on Predator Strain. Everything else is totally fine. That specific enemy is what makes your life a living hell. That is why, against Pred Strain, you need something that's going to be able to kill them fast. Alright. Not even decent, just straight up meta. You don't need a meta build. I did a video the other day with the Lib Concussive against Predator Strain, and it went really well. You just need to have a couple... You need to cross off the categories, right? You need to have chaff clear, anti-tank, and that's really it. You don't need anything else. If I was literally just running incendiary grenades, we'd be totally fine. But because, as I said, we don't have the incendiary grenades, we're in a real awkward position because these Giga grenades are freaking useless. Oh my god. Go away. But yeah, like, these Giga grenades are going to do jack squat for me. God, this is... Alright, that's our third death now. Great. Yeah, this is... It's not going well, I'm gonna be honest. It's not going well. I'm sorry to say, Sin, but the Punisher's not punishing much. The fact that it takes me like 3 to 5 shots to kill a single pred strain enemy is not very good. I can't see anything. Alright, here we go. B5. But yeah, the only problem with this is, as I said, I just can't deal with them. The moment I get rushed, I'm cooked. Grand Errand is overrated for farming, and mission objective choice matters a lot? What do you mean? Also, let me grab this. Alright, that's done. Okay. Can we die? Thank you. I'm trying to grab my, my stims here. Why are we lying? What is D2? Light... Oh, what? I don't know what I'm reading. Oh, we gotta go all the way to the other side of the map? Alright. D2 light medic armor, warp pack, muscle enhancements, just zoom across the map. Huh? I don't know what I'm reading. Alright, let's see what we can do. I got no 500s. You got no gas. Yeah, you can see just how quickly I get overwhelmed. Like, literally, I'm dead. I mean, that is how quickly I get overwhelmed with this. That's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty bad. Because normally I just throw like an incendiary grenade in there and then they wouldn't be able to rush me. This is really bad. This is horrible, I'm gonna be honest. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Wow. This actually might be a failure. I gotta be honest, this might be a failure. I can't get my stuff. I mean, wow. Yep, that's great. Thank you, thank you. Piss off, bro. Oh my god. Might as well throw my Giga grenades if I'm gonna die anyway. Okay, I think we're good. I just need to be able to get my resupply is what I need to do. See, the thing is, the gas mines are great, but I can't use them when, you know, I'm dealing with normal enemies. So the only time I can use my gas mines is when there's a breach. So when I have, like, just a normal little crowd of enemies on me, I'm kind of screwed, because... you get why. Gas mines are great, don't get me wrong. They are really, really good. But, the only problem I have with them is that we can only really use them when there's a lot of enemies on me. I'm gonna probably call them down as, like, a napalm barrage, ideally. So, when we have just, like, a little spawn of enemies on me, I literally can't deal with them, is the only problem. Hopefully that goes far enough. No, it didn't. Is this going to put on the track? No, okay, so it leaves the tracking off. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, nice. I mean, it's not your fault, Suka. I forgot that 500s don't work on this planet either. If this was normal strain, this build would be fine. It's just against predator strain, and specifically the little hunter predators, this build just doesn't work that well. So it's not really your fault. You didn't know that I was going to do pred strain. And to be fair, I probably shouldn't have done predator strain. That's on me. But this build just doesn't work at all because of that. We have no... And to be fair, if I'd actually run the machine gun, I think I would have been better off. But I would have had no way to kill Titans, so I would have been screwed in that regard. Boom. Okay, there you go. That's dealt with. He's gonna fail the mission. Who do you think I am? Also, look at this garbage spawn, bro. There's not a single part to cross the entire map. I have to go all the way around the Mega Nest, all the way around the entire map, just to get over there. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It might even be smarter for me to just kill myself and spawn on the other side of the water. That's ridiculous. I mean, if you're talking about muscle enhancement, you might as well run the booster that allows you to run and then take damage as you run. Dead sprint, because then you can just use a stim. If you're really talking about the fastest way to traverse a map, and we're not talking about an FRV or a tank, then I would probably say the dead sprint ability, because you can literally sprint across the map and just use a couple stims once you get low on health. If you pair that with the vitality enhancement booster, you'll be going pretty fast. I literally have nothing to kill these guys. I can throw a 500. That's it. This is the problem though with this build. As I said, I can't kill anything. When I see a lot of enemies, it's just like, well, guess I'm screwed. Alright, well, let's let my gas mines come out. Let's throw that over there. Grab this. Grab that. Fall back. As I said, the gas mines are amazing, and you'll see that. Gas mines are going to rack up a decent amount of kills here. You're fighting on the one planet that Yoda was on. Was Yoda on Borok? What's funny is I can't go anywhere. I have to fight this breach. I have no choice because the only way through is around the map. Such a horrible spawn. One, two. Okay, nice. Not bad. That wasn't terrible there. Just stim to refill the stamina as you go. Correct. But not really sure why we're talking about the fastest way to traverse a map anyway. What does that have to do with anything? Speaking of stamina, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a speed boost because we still have to run all the way around. All the way. Can the game add a freaking boat? Like, please? Okay, keep on going. Why use dead sprint if you never run out of stamina in the first place? That's not how it works. You're still going to run out of stamina, even if you're running muscle enhancement. There's no booster that gives you infinite sprint. If there was, I'd run it every single dive. At that point, just call down a friggin' FRV or a mech, and then technically you have full sprint speed forever. We're talking about how to farm super credits? Oh, then just run a freaking warp pack in a car. This isn't that hard to understand. Like, this isn't really a debate. It's a factual statement. Just run a warp pack in a car. This has been proven. Like, obviously you're going to be able to drive an FRV across the map much faster than you can sprint. What does your character sprint at? Like 10 miles an hour max? How fast can you go with a car? 60, 50 miles an hour? Like, this isn't much of a debate here. I don't know what we're debate-learning. Is my... yeah, okay, it's off. You know what I think it is? What the... bro, where is he shooting his freaking spray? I think I know what the problem is with the commando. It's the shell velocity. That's the problem. If you use a recoilless, if you use a quasar, or even an epoch, it's almost like an instant hit when you fire your shot. With the commando, it's not an instant hit, because you're supposed to be able to, like, guide it, and because of that, it's much slower. I think that's the problem with the commando. I think I figured it out. It's that the shell velocity is really slow, or the anti-tank round velocity is slow, and it makes it very hard to actually hit the shot. I think that's the problem. I think we've unraveled the mystery, guys. Well, I think... oh, okay, we're good. I think you guys can see how good the the mines are. Even driving slowly is infinitely faster than the fastest non-car related strat. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm going to be honest. When I see people arguing like that, I don't really bother to continue the discussion because it's not really a discussion. Generally, it's like one person that believes something and they'll never change their mind. Let me see. Off? Okay, so there's one. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the velocity of the round. That's the issue. I have figured out the problem. By the way, Sin, at this distance, I'm not one-tapping these hunter predators. Like, maybe if I get the full choke it will, but I'm just saying, like, the idea that the M90A is not, you know, the idea that both of these weapons are one-tapping enemies is not true because this weapon at, like, any distance is just not hitting all of its pellets on the enemy. And because the pellets are dealing less damage individually, they're not going to insta-kill like those Predator Hunters. As I said, we'll have to see when I get the full upgrade if that's the case, but at least as of now, it definitely feels that way. I could be wrong. Okay. Kill you. I don't like this spot I'm in. This is a bad spot. Okay, go away. What the? Oh, okay. Okay. Go away. This is where the game gets a little annoying. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Here it begins. Here it begins. Okay, fall back. This seems like a somewhat open area. I'm praying that my 500 lands. Which primary is that? This is the Punisher. Okay, you know what? My 500 landed, so I'll give it credit. It got me some kills. I need to grab a commando while I remember. Okay. You guys gotta stop stepping on all these mines in front of me. 58 seconds. Okay, we gotta just chill further back, because I can't get to my resupply. I don't think that the Impaler can hit me from back here. The Knight with this strain was fun. Yeah, I can see that. I think that Impaler should be dead. Yeah, he is. That's the one thing I will say about the Commando. It is incredibly good at dealing with Impalers. Arguably the best killer of Impalers. I mean, Epoch is also really good at dealing with Impalers, but the Knight is also very... Or not the Knight. Sorry, I was reading what Sin said about the Knight. But yeah, very good at killing Impalers. Alright, back to where we were. How long do we have? 14 minutes. Let's do the main objective. I don't want to fail this. Last time, I went for the sub-objectives instead of the main objective, and it went to hell. Now that I've kind of gotten used to this build, we're doing better. When we started, it was really bad because I was playing aggressive, thinking I could get away with playing aggressive, and that did not work. Basically, for this build to work on this enemy strain, I have to play really, really passive, which is contradictory to using a shotgun called the Punisher. But yeah, you got to play really passive because I can't deal with them when they rush me. So... in the future, if I were to fix this build, as I said, incendiary grenades would definitely fix it. And then instead of running the 500, I'd probably use a napalm barrage or a 120. And that alone would probably solve 90% of the issue. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I already have my extended mag with the Knight because I was in a game with cheaters. I reported them for cheats. Doesn't seem like it really hurt you too much. There you go. Oh, I don't want to be crushed by the leg. Throw down a resupply. I'm going to throw down the mines over there. I'm going to throw 500 over there. Okay. My guard dog almost killed me. Give me the resupply. This is such a bad spot to be in because this dead Titan is perfectly in the way of where I want to be. Thankfully, my eagles are landing over here. We're in an area where my eagles should actually be able to land because there's not too many trees in this area. I do have to be careful, though. My 500 might hit that, so I'm going to... Yeah, there you go. Thumper, do you like orbital smoke? No. I don't care for smoke in this game, because I believe that gas is just flat better. Why run an orbital smoke when you can run an orbital gas? Like, what advantage does the smoke give you? The ability to run away? I don't know, but I'm gonna be real, I just don't see much of a reason to run it. Bug corpses are annoying? Yeah, they are. I barely have any progression in this game until next Warbond. Yeah, well, I wish that my freaking AMR scope was maxed up to level 24. So I can make my video on it. Or not my AMR, my, whatever the hell it's called, my DCS. The one thing I will say that is nice about the Punisher is that it has a lot of rounds, but it doesn't really, like, it has a lot of rounds in the chamber, but it doesn't really matter because if you're using a round reload weapon, you're gonna shoot once and reload once anyway, so doesn't generally make too much of a difference. Like you can see here, I'm just shooting once and reloading once. Shoot off your limbs. Okay, let's knock you back. I think we've dealt with it all at this point. Alright, sweet. That wasn't too bad. And then we just have one more to deal with, and then we're done. Alright, well, we have successfully completed the mission. Imagine thinking I was gonna fail. Just throw that there, I guess. Yep, that was a good spot to throw it. I'm gonna save my 500s for... Oh, see, now this is where it can become a little annoying. Gotta kill all of these guys here. But yeah, this wasn't too bad once I got used to the build. I just had to figure out what I was doing. But not nearly as bad now. The gas mines are the only reason that this build is working well. As I said, gas mines are pretty OP. The gas mines are basically like having 80,000 gas grenades that just permanently exist. I don't like how some of the best attachments for weapons are usually level 24. That's around the time I'm done with a weapon and try to level up another one. Yeah. And the problem is it takes forever to get to level 24 as well. It really does. Alright, we got 9 minutes. We're not going to do the Mega Nest because there's no way I have enough time with this build. But we'll go this way. I've fallen in love with the Napalm Barrage. Well, I can't blame you. It's a pretty overpowered stratagem. It's honestly OP against all factions, whether it is Terminids, whether it is automatons, or the Illuminate. It's an incredibly overpowered stratagem. If I were to do anything to the Napalm Barrage, I would just nerf its cooldown. I think I'd add like another 30 seconds to it, because I just feel like... I mean, it wouldn't even change anything. I always get a little disappointed when I like play with randoms and they're all just running like 15 Napalm Barrages. Because then it just stops me from having fun and getting kills. Okay. Here's an interesting question. What is the point of running the full choke on this weapon when you could just use the slugger? It's an honest question. Isn't the whole point of a shotgun to have that, that spread? So another 500 over there. 9 out of 10, nice. See, when you can get the 500s to work, they're really nice. But when you can't get the 500s to work, it's not nearly as good. No breach for you. I mean, they will get a breach, but just not yet. I see a spore spear over there. There's no way that's going to make it through, but, yeah, it did not. I knew that wasn't going to make its way through. More damage, I guess? Maybe, but you don't have medium pen, so you're not actually dealing more damage. If you shoot at an Alpha Commander face with light pen, you're dealing, what, half damage? And if you shoot at it with medium pen, you're dealing full damage. You still have to, you know, add in the durable damage values, but, you know, either way. Oh my god, these freaking trees, dude. There you go. Alright. You know, we actually might have had time to do the Mega Nest, but at this point, I'm so far away that I'm not heading back there. I'm just not going to worry about the Mega Nest. I hate the Dominator and the Slugger. Which one's the Dominator? My brain's dying. I like the Slugger. Oh, Dominator's the, like, weird jet-propelled round weapon. The Dominator, the only problem with it is that its ergonomics are truly horrendous. Wouldn't mind a little buff to its ergonomics, I won't lie. But Dominator has its moments when it's very nice, especially against automatons. Gas mines, go! There's no point in using my 500s here. There's way too many trees, they're just gonna get stuck. As I said, gas mines are hella OP. Like, look at the kills racking up from these gas mines. Okay. Okay. I mean, at this point, we can't fail the mission, so that's the good news. That's why we can't see anything. Goodbye. Okay, let's use one more stim. Alright, we're good. I'd actually be willing to say that gas mines are better than the orbital napalm barrage. The only reason I don't run gas mines generally is because when I play with my friends, they run 8 billion stratagems that just blow them all up immediately. Gas mines are great if you're playing solo because they'll stay there and they won't get blown up. But if you have like a teammate running a cluster bomb, a strafing run, or really anything that is explosive, it's going to destroy most of the gas mines immediately. You want those gas mines to stay there so that they can continuously stop enemies, keep them, you know, stuck and whatever. Alright, let's try. The gas mines also have a ridiculously quick cooldown, so unlike the napalm barrage, you just keep getting them back. Yep. About what I figured. Well, we got one more chance for this 500 to make it in there. One more chance. Okay. Nice. There you go. We got the Bile Titan hole, so that's a win. I'm not sure how they're able to call a breach already. We just fought a breach. How does that make any sense, bro? Okay, Bile Titan is dead. Throw that over there. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. I hate that the little frickin' predator guys just like they try to run to your side. They're so annoying. Did you guys know extraction's available? Thank you for letting me know, game. Alright, we're doing alright. We gotten some kills. There you go. Heard another gas mine blow up. Ooh, keep falling back. It's just the never-ending fall back. Oh, he's dead. Finally got that Alpha Commander head. And we got a Titan. We gotta wait a little bit longer for my stuff to come back. Alright. I'm hoping we close that Bile Titan hole. Got a stinky charger over there. Okay, he should die from my thingy thing. I don't know where the Bile Titan went, and I don't really care. I hate the Domineer and the Slugger. Use it against the Cyborgs, never again. Okay, well, we only closed one bug hole, but the one bug hole we closed was the most important, so I can't really complain. Okay, that just ricocheted off him. Alright, nice, we're good. So, at this point, we're done. Pretty good dive overall, I have to say. Okay, nice, he's dead. The beginning of the dive was horrible, but we brought it back. That's what I'll say. However, we are in a bit of a problematic situation, because we have no ammo. I think we have 16 rounds left, which, to be fair, is a decent amount, but not when you realize they just got a breach on me. And I'm about to die. Like, there's no way I'm dealing with this. Yeah, whatever. Game decided to screw me over, so... Oh well. There's nothing you can do when you're thrown in a situation like that. You have no ammo, nothing to distract the chaff once again. And that's where you run into the problem with this build. Just cannot kill the chaff when they get close. If I can hold my ground, I'm okay. But, like, the moment they start getting close to me, I'm just screwed. That 500 really had it out for me. Give me the guard dog. I don't care about the ammo. I need the guard dog. Stim. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. Throw another 500 over there. Keep running. Keep running. Bro, where the hell did my 500 go? Whatever. I think we're good. Yeah, I just couldn't keep my ground in that little area there. Alright, we did it. We are good. That was a little painful. Not gonna lie, a little painful. I also don't know what's going on with my game's graphics there. Do you guys see that? Wait, look at this. It's not doing it anymore. I don't know, my graphics are going like all weird and fuzzy there for a moment. I like how this isn't even from a bug breach. This is just like a random spawn of enemies. And they get another breach. Okay, dude. Just the never-ending breach, I guess. The only good news is that my gas mines are still a thing. Kill you. Boom. Okay, nice. Let's grab one more reload. Can you die? Thank you. Throw that over there. 24 kills. Fall back. My god, I freaking hate these little rats. Perfect. Right under the charger. That kills him. There you go. We did it. That was pretty painful there. Alright. We're good. We are good. I'm glad I did not go for the Mega Nest. That would have been basically impossible if we'd gone for the Mega Nest. Yeah, bro. Call a breach on me. I dare you. Goodbye. Yeah, Elbozo. We probably got a decent amount of kills. I didn't know you could move the shells. Did you know that? That these have actual physical hitboxes? Look. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Alright, inside we go. Do you think Punisher full choke killed Bambi? What am I reading? What am I reading? Okay. Well, we missed a LiDAR tower. I didn't see a LiDAR tower anywhere, but oh well. I'm interested to see how much XP we'll get for our Punisher as well. What determines you to fail? Is it just the main objective? Yeah, it's if we fail the mission. I mean, we extracted anyway, so we haven't failed any mission yet. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. How many kills you guys think I got? I'm gonna guess 932. That's my guess. Let's see. Oh! Well, that's way more kills than I thought. Did you ever answer my Arc Raiders question? I don't know. We used a lot of stratagems on that dive. Honestly, if the 500s were swapped out for anything else, we probably would have been fine. It's an interesting build. I think I already did one of your builds though, Familia, so I'm gonna do somebody else's build, you poobler. Unless nobody else gives me another. Can I pick a certain mission for you to do? What would that mission be? Alright, let me see what level my Punisher's up to. It's up to level 8. It needs to get to level 12 for the full choke. It does make a big difference on the spread, as you can see. It's about maybe 20% less spread. It's a very big difference from... I mean, half choke and full choke really isn't that big of a difference, so it's not a huge problem there. And, like, the M98 already comes with a... Also, I like the holographic side. I'm going to put that on. Yeah, the M98 already comes with a built-in half choke. I think it even says that. Maybe it doesn't say that, but it does come with a built-in half choke, so the spread on the M98 is pretty similar to the spread on the Punisher. Light gunner armor. Alright, fine. We'll try this one out. Where is light gunner? That would be over here. I swear, everybody runs light gunner. Every time, like, I was playing with Tofu, she ran light gunner. I swear, everybody always, for some reason, always runs light gunner. And it's fine. Light gunner is a good armor. It's just, I always find it funny how everybody always seems to run it. There you go. That matches it. I gotta run the Tyrant Cloud for frickin' Osha Une. That was a painful planet. Alright, I have not used the Blitzer in a very long time. The Blitzer's great. It's just kind of brain dead. I don't think you can customize it at all. No, there's... I mean, oh no, let me put a sight on it. Like, who cares, bruh? Even the ergonomics doesn't matter. Blitzer. Grenade pistol with normal frags? What are normal frags? Just this? Okay. 380... Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. I'm not running a 500. I mean, I will, but I'm not doing it against Predator Strain. We just obviously discussed how the 500 is absolutely dog crap against Borrock, so we'll do a different planet. Ew, I'm not doing Darius. Let's try Gemma. You wanted a flag raise? There you go. What's your favorite primary versus the bugs? Right now, I think I'm going to go with the Stoker. I've really been enjoying the Stoker. I always really liked SMGs, and I think the Stoker kind of just, you know, adds that together. My nose is a little runny. Still. It's not as runny as it was before, but still a little runny. Alright, we'll go over here. Use 120. No, it's fine. I already changed it. So what? 380, 500. Guard Dog Laser. I'm going to spin it up and run the Arc Dog, just because I haven't used... I'm not going to use the Guard Dog Laser gun. Machine Gun Sentry. Alright. There you go. You wanted me to grenade pistol. Alright, we have your loadout. And then let's do, that. Okay. There you go. Coyote versus bugs is meta. I mean, Coyote versus everything is meta. The Coyote is a brain-dead weapon. But meta isn't really the definition that people think it is. Like, if you were to Google meta definition, the definition of meta is referring to itself or the conventions of its genre. So, in other words, you know, that consciously references or comments upon its own aspect or features. Meta is an adjective that means referring to something written or performed. Well, that's not helpful. Either way, I think a lot of people don't realize that Helldivers isn't a game that revolves around a meta. Helldivers is a game that revolves around builds. And if you make a proper build, there is no such thing as meta. Everything can be meta. I mean, I could probably pull out a Constitution and have a really good dive if done properly. So, yeah. Oh, wait. No, wait. What? Wait, wait, we gotta restart this dive. I forgot the Quasar. Yeah, I did. Well, you said a 3.8. No, that's what happened. Sarcastic listed a comment right below yours, which said 380. And I read the 380 and didn't realize that it was a different build. That's my bad. I accidentally read the wrong one. One sec. Let me just hold that there. Let me redo it. Let me redo it. Okay. And let me pull up the stream. Okay. Let's try it again. Hopefully it's not stinky now. Of course it is. Well, I might not be doing a flag raise. We're doing a bug destroy. Sorry. That one's on me. Let me just copy what you sent me. And then put it in, like, Notepad. There. Alright. We'll start over here. Alright, let's try this again. Where's the Quasar? Boom, Quasar. And then 500. We already have all that. Machine Gun Sentry, Guard Dog, and Machine Gun Sentry. Okay, there you go. That's better. Launch initiated. I'm just sending bad builds. Too bad I didn't pick yours. Ha hee hoo. Been using 120s since I've seen you use them. 120s are great. I mean, they just take out bug nests. You can throw a 120 into like a heavy nest. The heavy nest of the Bile Titan hole, if you throw a 120 properly, it'll take out the whole nest. It's pretty dang nice. People really underestimate the capabilities of the 120. I don't even know why. It's accurate, too. It's great against bug breaches. I consider the 120 to be a side grade to the 500. They're both equal. The 500's great, but not always, right? Because the 500 isn't going to prolong deal with a bug breach, where a 120 will. 500's not going to be able to take out a bug nest nearly as well as a 120 will. Okay. Also, if you didn't know this, you can just hold down the fire button and shoot the blitzer. Is this bile spears? Oh, it is. Okay. I feel like this would be the perfect spot to throw a machine gun sentry. Boom. Alright, no more... Oh, no you don't. What? Okay. I thought electricity's not supposed to destroy your sentries. Isn't that like one of the things that Arrowhead said? Your arc tower can arc electricity through your sentries and damage enemies. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently I'm just gonna zap my sentry twice and it's just gonna instantly break. People don't like the 120 because the napalm barrage exists. Yeah, but they don't really accomplish the same goal. Like, the 120 is going to be used for taking out a bug nest. The napalm barrage will not take out a bug nest. The 120 will. I can't get through here. The game's not going to let me. There's too many enemies. An alpha commander, the warriors, all the warriors' little spawns, another alpha commander. Another warrior, hive guard, third alpha commander. Bruh. This is where the game gets a little irritating. Cities are always cancer. They really are. Okay. This is what we're going to do to me, game? This is what we're going to do to me? We're going to make it so my blitzer doesn't hit him 5 times in a row? Thanks, game. I really appreciate it. Sometimes, Helldivers, bro. Sometimes. It's just, okay. I'll be killed because my blitzer's going to arc into nothing. Yay. As I tell you guys, I never die because of something that's, like, genuinely my fault most of the time. It's always something incredibly stupid that I cannot account for. I don't know why arc weapons have that bug. I really wish Arrowhead would fix it. Okay. We're good. Let's see if I throw a frag grenade right under him if it kills him. Nope. Okay, and I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Apparently, bro can just run through that wall. I didn't know that. Why did my character pull out the grenade pistol? Keep moving, you have light armor? How does that help me get into the city? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, bro, let me just keep moving. I got you. Where? Where do you want me to keep moving? Continuing to move doesn't really help me, because I'm just going to roll into the city, and there's going to be 80,000 Terminids. Cities are just cancer. Alright, well, let's see if we can take out some of these bug holes. It's actually pretty clear over here, which is a bit shocking. Normally, these areas are pretty horrible, but... Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. I need to throw that over there now. Yeah, I mean, moving's great, but now we've got all the enemies after us again. Okay. We're just gonna sit here and hold for now. Throw that over there. That'll close some more bug holes. Alright. Should be alright. That's 6 out of 10. We only have a few more bug holes to go. I do need to throw down a resupply, though. Hello, Mr. Impaler. Goodbye. Throw that over there. Throw another grenade. Okay. Oh boy, it's starting to... Cities are starting to become cringe again. The thing about city maps is it really is just never-ending bugs. It really is. Ow! Alright, we're good. We're good. Trying to kill this Alpha Commander. There you go, nice. Let's kill the Bile Spewer. Man. I'm just trying to take out this bug nest, and the game really doesn't want me doing that. Can we die, mister? Thank you. Not sure where these guys came from. There's obviously an Alpha Commander somewhere, but I'm just not sure where they appeared from. Huh. Another Impaler. Okay. Will we be able to make our way into the bug nest now? Another Impaler? Oh my god. Game. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I can't even see his face. Like, what is this? Is this the new strat from the Impaler here? Okay. I've said this in the past, Impalers are my least favorite enemy in the game. I don't know, I've said this as well. I don't have a problem with Impalers. I have a problem when the game decides it's going to spawn, like... I'm sorry. How did we not destroy the... Okay. Okay, there you go. We got it this time. I distinctly remember throwing a 500 at that bug hole. I have no clue how the 500 didn't destroy it. What I was going to say, though, is I don't have a problem with Impalers. I have a problem when the game decides to spawn, like, a never-ending army of Impalers. That's when it becomes a little bit frustrating for me, personally. But, we have dealt with that bug nest. Wow. A 500 in the direct center of all those bug eggs. Ow! Go away, Bile Spewers. I should have run the, what's that armor? The rock solid armor. Okay. So many Bile Spewers. I will say the Blitzer does not do a good job at killing Bile Spewers. You have to hit them, like, directly in the face multiple times to kill them. It's good at killing the bug egg sometimes, but it's definitely not good at Bile Spewers. Okay. I take it back. It's not good at the bug eggs. I take it back. I'm hoping that the eggs just kind of get destroyed from the bug breach. Usually Bile Spewers just fire a bunch of bile, and they might just destroy the eggs accidentally. Huh. This isn't good. This is really bad. We're not making any progress right now. Okay. Hold back here for now. Ow. What I'll say about the Blitzer is it is a good weapon, but it does lack in terms... Like, I'm gonna be real. This build... It's kind of got the same issue Suka's build had before, and it's the fact that you have no chaff clearing. You have to have some sort of chaff clearing when you do a dive, especially against Terminids. And, like, I guess if the idea of your dive is just to, like, run away every time you see danger, then I guess, but... I feel like your build would definitely perform a hell of a lot better if you actually ran chaff clearing. Chaff clearing is really the most important thing in the game. It's not the big enemies that are slowing me down. It's the fact that I'm, like, trying to get to these bug eggs. And with the Blitzer, I just can't kill them fast enough. Even if I was running a different guard dog, I really wouldn't be killing them fast enough still. You need to run, like, a cluster bomb instead of a machine gun sentry or a Gatling sentry. That'll kill faster. I mean, don't get me wrong. Laser guard dog's good, but it's not going to be killing Bile Spewers fast, you know? We need something that's going to be killing these Bile Spewers at a reasonably paced time. Oh my god, what is up with this? Just gonna fire my grenade pistol. There you go. Would everyone give you bad loadouts on purpose? Yeah, well, I don't think this is supposed to be a bad loadout on purpose. See, not everybody is purposely trying to be malicious when watching streams. Some people are. Looking at you, sarcastic. Alright, well, not bad. Not bad. I'm just trying to get out of here so that we can make our way over to the main objective. I actually think the guard dog we chose is pretty good for this. It's just that, as I said, we just struggle to make our way through the enemies. I think swapping the grenade pistol for something along the lines of like a Talon would have helped. Okay, so where are we heading to next? We're going over this way. We're going to do these eggs, and we'll go over there and finish that off. Orbital Smoke Strike is S tier for running away. You know, it's also S tier for running away? Using a stim and running. I don't know why my nose is so sniffly. I just like, what is one advantage the Orbital Smoke Strike has over the... Okay. I don't know why this charger's, like, maneuvering all over the place. But, like, what is legit one advantage the Smoke Strike has over something like the Orbital Gas Strike, or even Gas Mines? Gas Mines are going to last 10 times as much. They have a pretty... Okay, game. Okay, he's dead. I cannot kill this charger. This is why I generally like to run 2 forms of anti-tank on any build I do. Because with your build here, look, there's another charger here. Do you see how much time I have to waste killing these chargers? You can't just run away from chargers. And now we got stalkers on my rear, so I have to... I'm gonna be honest, Mari, this build is not good. If I'm being totally honest, this build is lacking in a lot of departments. Mainly in the fact that you don't have any way to kill chargers or titans apart from a single Quasar. And don't get me wrong, Quasar's good. But what am I supposed to do when I have 3, 4 chargers on me, I have stalkers on my asshole, and you're expecting me to, like, kill all these chargers with a Quasar? It's just not gonna happen. Can't run away from chargers. We don't have gas. We don't have anything that's going to stop the chargers from running after me. They run faster than you, so light gunner armor doesn't really help in that regard. Yeah. As I always tell you guys, if you want to make a good build, you have a light armor, lol, skill issue. No, it's definitely not a skill issue. You can say what you want, but it's not a skill issue. Whenever anybody tells me skill issue, it's just them getting butthurt that I've said their build's not that good. If you, like, I'm not just gonna run away from every single enemy in the game because I have light armor. That's not the point of Helldivers. It's not called Sneaky Divers, it's called Helldivers for a reason, right? You've given me a weapon, which is only close range, and you've given me a build that is incredibly loud and obnoxious, right? I feel like most people, when they hear criticism, they listen to the criticisms. They're like, oh yeah, maybe that is a problem with the build. It's not that hard to swap, like, your frag grenades, which aren't actually doing anything. Like, here's a good question for you. What is the purpose of the frag grenades? Just a serious, honest question for you. What is the purpose of the frag grenades that my grenade pistol can't do? The frag grenades... What do they use for chaff clearing? I mean, if that's your argument, then I could just run an incendiary grenade. They'd kill way more chaff, and I'd be way better off. If you're going to run a grenade pistol, there's absolutely zero reason to run frag grenades. Because we also have a 500, which is also good at taking out bug nests. So it's not like we need the ability to use these. These frag grenades are just completely pointless, right? That's the point. Like, if you want to run frag grenades, that's chill, but then run an ultimatum, or something that can kill chargers. For bug holes? Yeah, but we can take out bug holes with my 500 and my grenade pistols. So what do we need the frag grenades for? Right? Do you see how it's redundant? That's my point. Like, we just took out that entire nest with a 500. We didn't need frag grenades for it. And if we needed to close some more holes, we have the grenade pistol, right? You don't need 3 items to close bug holes. You gotta have some discrepancy there. I think that the way to balance out this build would be probably running an ultimatum if you want to keep the frag grenades, and then not run the grenade pistol. If you want to run the grenade pistol, then I would probably recommend to swap over towards something else. that, you know, Giga Grenades, Thermites. Thought you meant in general? No, just for this build. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you can't just run away from, you know, an entire bug breach. I mean, you can, but it's just not very fun at that point. Doesn't really matter what build you're running if you're just going to run away from everything that spawns. We need 4 items to close bug holes. I hate water, bro. Is the Ion Storm over? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's obviously a stinky charger right here. Oops, all bug hole clearing. I mean, really all you need to do is like a 380 and a 120. And I pick rapid acquisition on Marfark. I don't even know what rapid acquisition is. I literally cannot see. I don't think it's a Spore Spewer. No, maybe it is. I think there's a Spore Spewer behind me. I don't really see your point. Always is tactically retreating. What? Well, I hate to tell you, but I can't tactically retreat when I'm trying to do the main objective. For example, good luck using this build on a flag raise. Okay. Got knocked down by Bile Spew. That's not really a problem with the build, that's just Bile Spewers being annoying as hell, because Bile Spewers are RNG dependent. But yeah, you tell me that. Okay, so do a flag raise with this build. Oh, I won't use this build for a flag raise. Okay, then the build's flawed. If your build can't deal with multiple different mission types, then it's a flawed build. Saying that, oh, just run away. What are you gonna do? Run away while you're raising the flag, or while you're doing the seismic probe? Like, I guess you can, but you're definitely not going to be full clearing mission solo if that's the case. You can't run away from your problems. I don't know what else to tell you. You have the wrong guard dog. I don't see your point. I don't know how running a laser guard dog would help me at all dealing with Bile Spewers. It would help me kill the small chaff, which hasn't been a problem. It's been the Bile Spewers, which this guard dog's actually flat better at dealing with. Oh my god. Can't see. I've got to go get that Spore Spewer. It's right there. I don't have anything to take out the Spore Spewer, though. Rotate your sentry. It's genuinely a skill issue. Well, I can give you the same reply that I give every person that says it's a skill issue. Join my dive and prove me wrong. Run this build, and I'll run a normal build, and I'll do 10 times better than you, have less deaths, and complete the mission easier. We had somebody on stream yesterday try and tell me that it's a skill issue, and we did the same thing. Saying skill issue does not prove your point. It's not an argument. It's just 2 words that you've put together as an excuse rather than listening to valid criticism. Do you see how I'm struggling? What do you want me to do here, bro? Do you want me to run away from the enemies and not be able to get my stuff? Like, I don't understand. What do you expect me to do here? Oh, yeah, just place your sentry. What sentry? I don't have it. I don't know what planet you're on. It's like, if you want to give me a build to try, that's totally fine, but if you're then going to cry when I give you my personal criticism because I disagree with your build, then don't give me builds. Wrong Garn Dog? You know what, fine. You know what, fine. Let's restart the build, and let's run... let me close the game and restart this exact dive. Let's run it with the other Guard Dog, and see that it doesn't have these issues, bro. I'll do it just for you. I'll restart the whole dive, just for you. Just for you. How about that? Let's do the exact same dive, same mission, same seed, same everything, and let's use the other Guard Dog and see how much better it does. How about that? How about that? Just for you. We got the new noobs for today. Well, what happens is you get people like this guy. He's been on multiple streams. He's chill. And then I do one of his dives, one of his loadouts, and I say how I personally disagree with his build, and he gets butthurt. If you don't want somebody to criticize your build, then don't ask them to play with your build. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, if you like it, that's great for you. And you're free to enjoy the build the way you like it. But you cannot get mad when somebody gives you criticism and says, I don't like the way that this build is improperly synergized. That's really as simple as it is. You can disagree with me all day, but I'm telling you that as a factual statement, your build does not need 12 bug hole clearing items. You don't need 6 grenades for clearing bug holes and another 6 grenades in your grenade pistol. The moment that 2 Titans or 2 Chargers spawn at the same time, you can't just run away from them. You have to dodge them. You have to make sure. The Mega Nest is going to be hell. I'm telling you now that using your build against the Mega Nest is going to be hell. Running a guard dog is not going to... Running a guard dog, a different guard dog is not going to save my ass when I go to the Mega Nest and I've got 5 Impalers on me and 15 Chargers and I have to try and go into the Mega Nest and close the Bile Titan hole and everything else. It's not going to work. I don't know what planet you're on thinking that running a different guard dog is going to help me with, as I mentioned, Titans and Chargers. Also, thank you very much, Tax, for being a member. All right, there you go. Noob, someone else is trying to get be you. I'll give you build if it means you pick a certain mission. All right, well, I'll probably do one more after this. Mario has not been chill, in at least if they are questioned even slightly. I just don't understand, like, people get butthurt when you give any criticism. You can't expect somebody to try something that you like. 15 Chargers, I'm not sure anything can handle that. Brother, it was clearly an exaggeration point. Like, it was a euphemism, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. But with more than 2 tanks at a time. If I have 2 Chargers after me, and I have that Stalker lair, which we did, there's nothing I can do in that situation. I hate to tell you, running a guard dog rover isn't going to save me. Running a 500 is nice and all, but if I have to use my 500s on the nests, and then we have a bug breach and a bunch of large enemies spawn, you're going to waste so much time running away and repositioning. Quasar the holes? I mean, I will, but again, we have a Quasar which can close bug holes. We have a secondary which can close bug holes. We have 6 grenades which can close bug holes. It's very redundant. Running a build, you want to work on your weaknesses, and this build's weakness is that it cannot kill large enemies. In fact, what I'll do for you is I'll do this dive. We'll do the full dive, and then I'll fix your build and show you what a proper build looks like, and you'll see the difference and how much easier it is when you run a proper build. I'm not saying that your build can't work. I will be able to complete the mission. I mean, we only died a couple times in that last one, and some of the deaths, 2 of the deaths had nothing to do with the build. One of them was because a bile spewer just knocked us down, and we couldn't do anything about that. And the other death had to do with, what did the other death have to do with? Oh yeah, the whatever not working. So, the blitzer not arcing into the enemy. So, we'll complete this whole mission. Well, can't run back that way. Yeah, where would you like me to run in this situation here? Alright, let's throw a 500 there, or not, or it's not going to let me throw it. Let's throw a sentry there, and then fall back. Thermite for Chargers. Okay. Yeah, I do agree. Thermite for Chargers would be a good build. Which is all it needs. Okay. I should be able to get in over here. Oh, there's an Impaler. Does Laser Dog confuse enemies? No. Only items that have a direct fire contact are able to confuse enemies. Okay, so we have a Bile Titan hole, but because we don't have anything to close that Bile Titan hole, I'd have to throw a resupply on it. There you go, another Bile Titan spawn, another Charger spawned. Literally, the only way I can close that hole is with my resupply. I don't see how this guard dog is any better at chaff killing. I still have to kill all the Bile Spewers. Orbital smoke. Okay. What's up with you guys in orbital smoke? I couldn't kill that charger. That Bile Spewer was like stuck inside of him. Lol, Noobs is back. He is. Hoping that destroys the charger leg. No. I'm gonna have to charge this on him again. There you go. Ultimatum has permanently taken my secondary slot. I mean, I don't mind. I did a build yesterday using the grenade pistol. Grenade pistol's good, but you have to think about what build you're, like, what enemies you're fighting. Like, I hate to tell you, but we're still not doing a great job on chaff clear here. Notice how we're still, like, fighting that chaff. And you could say run away, but then that's not the guard dog doing anything. That's just us running away. Like, this is not any better at chaff clearing than the other guard dog. In fact, I'd argue this is worse at chaff clearing, because at least the other guard dog could kill Bile Spewers in a timely manner. We gonna die? No? Thank you. Okay, another bug breach. Recently discovered that lore mines might actually be a decent substitute for thermites against chargers. Just 2 can kill 1 most of the time. How many lore mines do you get? I've never really used lore mines before. So, I can't really say, it's something that I'm particularly well acquainted with. Where's the Impaler? There he is. Alright, where was that, bug eggs? Right over here? Okay, let's head over towards the bug eggs. Oh, there's a Titan. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? Goodbye. Quasar is so stupid. I'm convinced we can make a good build using orbital/eagle smoke. Yeah, I mean, you can. You can just throw down the smoke and run away. But I don't really see much of a reason to do that. Alright, let's see. The eggs are over here, so let's throw a 500 in there. I'm not sure what all these guys are doing. Just throw another 500 in there. This mission's going better than the last one, but it's also just because for some reason there's less enemies here. There's like nothing in the city this time. To be fair, the city wasn't really the problem. This thing sucks, bro. Like, it's good. I like the Blitzer, but it is horrible at destroying bug eggs. Legitimately horrible. You're a lot better off using the grenade pistol at that point. There's less Bile Spewers? Yeah, there are. Even you got to admit, there's definitely less on this dive than there was on the last one. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many less Bile Spewers. There's a lot more chaff now. As I said, sometimes I think the game changes how many enemies it spawns based off of what build you're running. It's possible with the Arc Dog it decide to put more Biospheres and less chaff. They should make a Smoke Dog? No, that would be horrible. Yeah, you are right though, there are less Biospheres. It's weird. Okay, the city's starting to become a little cringe, I'm not gonna lie. The game's starting to spawn a lot of chaff. Okay, are we good? Yeah, I mean, this is going better. But I think the point I will say still stands of that. If you run into a build that doesn't necessarily, or if you run into a situation that doesn't necessarily favor the build, you're going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. Yeah, the city's way more clear. Hello, Alpha Commander. Can I stop you from getting the breach out? That is the question. And I can. I don't even know what grabbing that ammo does. I guess it gives me more grenades from my grenade pistol. That's literally it. No breach for you. Well, I can't kill him, but I think... Yeah, he dies from the fire. Okay. Got the charger here. I think that's the same charger from last time. I would love a smoke supply pack where you get... What am I reading? A smoke supply pack. That's just called run a resupply backpack. And pair it with smoke. Actually, I need to fall back. A 500's a little bit close for comfort there. Oh, great. I can't hit him because he's not showing me his face, but if I get him to do his bile spew and then I run over this way, should be alright. That should kill the Titan. There you go. That killed one of them. Alright. There goes the Titan. Game is so inconsistent. Yeah. Smoke screen versus smoke grenade. I literally don't even know what they do. I know what smoke effect does, but I don't know what the difference between the two grenades are. I did not know I did know this bug nest was here before. I just never went up against it. I just used my 500 before and took it out, and it was pretty easy. Yeah, it's definitely weird. This dive is like multiple times easier than the last one. Can we die? No? Alright. Sir, can we die? Die, please! Okay, thank you. Oh boy. Smoke screen would be cool if you get 10 of them. Yeah, I do think that giving you more wouldn't be a bad way to balance them. See, this is the only problem, as I was saying before, like, you just don't kill these alpha commanders fast enough. Like, I could throw a grenade. Okay. One single bile spewer gets behind me and full health me. We love bile spewers, bro. They're so fun. And then they get another breach. Okay, well, it's starting to go a little bit more annoying, but that's just because it's spamming alpha commanders. Throw that there. Try and kill the alpha commander. Come on. Got stalkers on us. Trying to save my sentry. Where did that stalker go? Oh, right there. Alright, nice. Stalker down. Stealth when you play as host is incredibly janky. Wish I could tell you... I want to take out that friggin' stalker lair, but I can't. I'm going to try and go to that stalker lair. Laser Dog has 2 heat sinks on this site, so can walk one. Okay. Go away, bro. Oh, the stalker lair, is it right here? Bro, it's just never ending, bro. It's like a stalker every 5 seconds. Yeah, it is right here. It is a double lair, which was pretty expected, but still. Okay, let's head back to... I guess we don't need to head back to the resupply. I'm trying to find where that bug nest was. There it is. It's actually right where I placed the resupply. Choose a stim. Smoke sentry be cool. Bro, what am I reading? You got... What am I reading? I threw my resupply down somewhere right over here. Where is it? There it is. We never got the resupply. Alright, there you go. Nice. Yeah, but I don't really think the laser dog's making a sizable difference here, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. Like, it's alright, but it definitely isn't, like, you know, changing anything. Alright, let's go take out the nest over here. Smoke guard dog. We already said that. You're behind the curb. I just got Helldivers when it came to Xbox. I still have so many things to unlock. Yeah, there is quite a bit to unlock in this game. Oh god. Okay, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, we did it. My plan worked, but it may have worked a little too well. I'd love to see you improve this build. Yeah, well, I'll show you what I would do after. I mean, it's working fine. It's just that, like, it's not doing, you know, anything crazy. Okay, where is this? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my... They came out of nowhere, bro. Can't wait for the smoke machine gun. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. The smoke machine gun. I can't literally take out this, the Spore Spewer. I need my Quasar for it. Okay, there you go. This is not good, I'm gonna be honest. This is really bad. As I said, the problem with your build is you don't have chaff clear. So when I'm trying to deal with these Bile Titans, I literally have nothing to kill chaff. Like, you might say run away, but, you know, as I said, you can't really run away from a Bile Titan. It is faster than you. So what happens is I'm trying to kill a Bile Titan or a Charger with my Quasar, and I can't because I have like 8,000 warriors that rush me. You can see even here, I almost got rushed by these warriors who were trying to kill that Bile Titan. It's a problem. Okay, I can't get through that apparently. And now I'm stuck in deep water. Yay! Oh, come on. Just let me get my resupply game, please. Just let me get to the resupply. Oh my god. It's not going to let me, is it? No, it's not. I can't. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. See, I'm telling you, your build, you can't kill chaff with your build. You cannot kill chaff with your build. Like, this is where it runs into a problem. Like, there are 24 enemies on me there. And, like, the 500's great, but I can't throw a 500 on me. So that's where you're. This is the same problem we had in the last build. Once I get overwhelmed, I'm just cooked. You know, there's nothing I can do. Bro, where is the resupply? It says it's right here. Thank you, game. Alright, we got Shriekers, and I don't have anything to kill Shriekers, because we don't have any... I mean, I can kill them, but... Okay. Alright, bro. I can't see shit. I don't know where the friggin' Spore Spewer is. Do you enjoy playing solo the most? I do enjoy playing solo. There it is. Another bug breach. Yeah. Oh, come on. Please take out the Spore Spewer. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I don't think this build's bad. It's just... It's more the fact that, like, you can see, like, what do I do when I have the charger after me? I don't have anything to kill these smaller enemies. I don't have a quick grenade to throw on the charger, so I have to physically charge up the Quasar. You know, a simple solution to this build would just be running an EAT. It would be. I can't kill the Shriekers in this guy, like... I'm just saying this build has a lot of areas that it could be improved. Like, the reply of just, you know, run away, you're running light armor. I think that if you're going for that type of mobility build, then you should just be running a jump pack or a warp pack. And you shouldn't be running a blitzer, because the blitzer can only engage enemies that are close range. Like, I can't get to the resupply. I have no stratagems to throw. So you can start to see the problem. Like, I don't hate the build, but it's definitely not what I would prefer to use. Yeah, this is starting to go a little south. Oh my god. Alright, let's just hope that gets the job done. The one nice thing is at least we do have 500s, which we can throw in here. God, these... Oh, go away. Go away. Go away. Hit that once. Nice. Okay, there you go. We've cleared that. I want a napalm de-escalator, so you just want a napalm grenade launcher. It's not a bad shout. Oh, man. I literally can't kill the Shriekers, dude. Now there's an Ion Storm. Like, look, I'm not trying to hate on your build, but I think you can agree there's problems with it. Like, not being able to kill Shriekers is a pretty big problem for a Terminid specific build. Oh my god, did you see me friggin' slap the hell out of that bug there? What the heck? That's pretty crazy. Okay, give me this, give me that. Alright. Oh, stop hitting me, bro. Stop. Go away. With a blitzer, basically you have to fight the bull. Yeah, essentially. Thankfully, I got my sentry down. I literally let my guard dog kill the Shriekers or the sentry. Yeah, I mean, that's great, but when you have a seed like this, it's hard to let your sentry do that, because it's just going to get rushed by the bile spewers and die. That's why I said Gatling sentry is probably going to be a bit better. And, like, okay. As I said, the problem is that because you're relying on your Quasar to do all the heavy lifting against anti-tank, I can't take out these Shrieker nests. Okay. Take out that last Shrieker nest. I think we finally cleared out the area. We can head over to the last area. Boom, there you go. Like as I said, I don't think this is a bad build. Bad builds are not this. Like, you can definitely tackle a mission. And if you don't have Bile Spewers, you'll be a lot better off. If you have like a Pouncer Seed, I can totally see this working. But there's definitely issues with this build that can be solved without really changing anything. Like, look at all these Bile Spewers here. I'll see if I can find another Terminid Egg Destroy mission. Just gonna spam a bunch of grenades in here. That's 17. Ow. Ow. Let me friggin' stim. Oh, come on. Let me fire it right there. Ah. Oh, Bile Spewers, why do you do this to me? There you go. Okay, that's done. Now comes the challenging part, the Mega Nest. Also, who the heck messaged me? Oh, dinner. I see. Okay. I won't be able to finish this just yet. Actually, I'll probably end off the stream after this here. But if you're on tomorrow, I will show... I'll go over what I would do to fix this build, but I won't be able to do the dive because I didn't realize it was already 6 o'clock, so I'm going to have to eat dinner after this. But here's what I would do. Instead of a machine gun sentry, you don't need the machine gun sentry. Change it for a cluster bomb or... Alright, so here's what I do. I do two simple changes. First of all, get rid of the 500. You don't need it. If you're gonna... We already have what? We already have so much bug hole clearing potential. We don't need a 500. So what I would do is I would get rid of the 500 and I would run a 120. I would get rid of the machine gun sentry and I'd swap it for a cluster bomb. You've now solved both problems, right? Your 120 is able to close bug holes just like the 500, and you are able to deal with hordes of enemies with the cluster bomb. You can also run an Eagle Airstrike. Either of those work depending on your build. I would change your grenades to probably incendiary grenades, or more importantly, I would probably run Giga Grenades Thermites. Because, like, for example, I just used my Quasar. What do? I've got an Impaler on me now, but I can't kill that Impaler until my Quasar charges. And look, there's probably going to be like 8,000 more chargers in here and stuff. So I have to wait all this time. And the problem is this time that I'm spending and waiting, I have to now kill all these enemies around me. I still can't get the Impaler. Now I can charge on the Impaler, but he puts his tentacles away. I gotta wait for him to put his tentacles back in. Now I can charge on him. Oh, and he puts his tentacles back up. You see what the problem is, though? Like, just these two tanks alone, I have to waste so much time trying to kill. Because I literally don't have anything to kill him. So I gotta wait all this time. Gotta wait for him to put his tendrils into the ground. Look, there's another Impaler behind him. So once I kill this Impaler... Yeah... This is where it starts to become a problem. Like, I literally cannot kill this Impaler. There you go. Thankfully, that took him out. But you can see what I mean. There you go, another Impaler here. So we gotta wait for him to put his tendrils in the ground. There's another Impaler there. And now we got a bug breach. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I said it right in the beginning. The Mega Nest was going to be the problem with this build. Like, you have such a hard time dealing with the sheer spam of enemies. And think about it. I want to use my 500s on the breach, but I can't use my 500s on the breach because I literally have to use them to take out the bug holes. Specifically, the Bile Titan bug hole. Impaler cheating? Yeah. So you can understand the problem. Like, again, I can run away, but if you have, like, an unlucky spawn and the game decides to, like, literally just bombard you with 8,000 enemies, it can become a problem. There's another Impaler. I'm gonna just throw my 500 down there and call it a day. Throw that here. Charger's after me. Okay, we gotta run around him. There's a Titan after me. A Charger didn't die. Let's try and throw that under the Charger. Yeah. Like, I think you can understand the problem, Mari. Like, what do I do here? All I have is a Quasar. You know, I still have that, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think you can start to understand the issues. And while I have to kill all these guys, I also have to focus on not dying to the chaff. Like, as I said, it's not a bad build, but, like, bro. And I don't have, you know, if I had a Giga Grenade or I had an ultimatum, I could close this Bile Titan hole easily, but what I have to do is I have to throw my Quasar Cannon at it, and then my Quasar Cannon will destroy it, as you can see. Boom. There you go. Oh, great. Get up, Stim. Like, as I said, I'm not saying that you can't complete the dive with this build, but you're definitely not completing it easily. Get up. Come on. Give me this. Give me this. Now I gotta wait for my Quasar to cool down again. Okay, he's dead. Is that all the Impalers gone? I think we got them. I like Giga Grenades, but I wish you got both of them back. I agree. Oh, another Impaler. I don't even know where. When do we get our 500s? We already have them. Okay, throw a 500 in there. Run over here. That's 10 out of 11 bug holes. Let's run over here. Does grenade pistol pop Impaler faces? No. You'd have to fire multiple shots. I'm just trying to find this last bug hole. Oh, there's the Impaler. Oh, great. Oh, did I get stuck? No, okay, I got out. Let's throw that down there. Should take out the last Impaler. Got another Titan. Oh, there's another Impaler. There's another Titan. Thankfully, we killed that Titan. We got a Stinky Charger over here. Another Impaler. Yeah, I mean, you can see. I can shoot him in the face, but it won't kill him with a grenade pistol. I mean, you can. It's not horrible at it, but it's going to take a lot of them. 3 grenades on average. Alright, let's see if we can, Ow. Thought 1 grenade pistol. If it's... No, it's... I'm pretty sure it's 3 grenade pistol shots. Another Impaler. Oh my god. Oh, I see the hole. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this build. I do like the Blitzer. I think the Blitzer is solid. I don't mind the guard dog. Any guard dog's fine with the Blitzer. There's obviously stuff I missed. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to see what I missed because You know, we're on a stinky planet, so whatever's there is going to be, is hindered by the map. But we have 6 minutes left. Oh, what's that? Is that a bug hold? No, that's just fire. That's a city. There's another city there. We were already in that. I mean, the only area I haven't been is, like, in this area here. There's no way I full cleared this map. I refuse to believe that. Because this is way... Normally it takes me, like, 40, 45 minutes to full clear. And I haven't really been speedrunning through this mission, so... It wouldn't really make sense that I full cleared this quickly. But I don't see anything. Looking on the map. There might have been a nest all the way back over there, but there's really no way for me to know. Oh, well. I would be running the gas dog because I don't like the bugs touching me. Gas dog's really good. Gas dog is really, really good. Alright, extract is right over here. We got an alpha commander there. Oh. Yeah, welcome to cities. Cities are always just cringe. So in your opinion, the laser dog is a worse pick for this build? Ow! I'd probably run the hot dog, to be honest. The hot dog would do a better job. The blitzer does a good job at staggering enemies. And if you run something like the hot dog, then it's going to burn the enemies immediately. I don't think the guard dog... I don't think your primary and your guard dog are the problem. Your guard dog's fine. I mean, what I was saying before, when I was a bit tilted, was that it really wouldn't matter what guard dog you're running, because this build isn't... The problem isn't the guard dog, it's the chaff clearing. Guard dog's good, but, I mean, this guard dog is only going to have 450 DPS. It's 350 damage of fire, and then, it's whatever the extra damage is of... I think it's about 450 damage per second if you add in the fire damage. And it's fine, but, you know, if you pair the blitzer with the guard dog, you're looking at, like, maybe 1,000 DPS. It's definitely nothing amazing in the damage department. So I don't really think it matters what guard dog you're running. I think what you need to do is focus more on killing the titans and stuff quickly. That's what I think your big problem with this build is. It's that and chaff clearing. I think that these grenades are pretty useless. I haven't needed, like you've noticed, there's never been a situation where I've needed to really use my frag grenades, because I have a grenade pistol that does the exact same thing. So your two options are get rid of the frag grenades for a different grenade. As I mentioned, I'd probably either run thermites to throw them on chargers, or I would run incendiary grenades. The large enemies haven't been the problem. It's been the small enemies killing me while I've been trying to kill the large enemies. So if you don't want to run like an ultimatum or something, just run incendiary grenades, incendiary impact, or gas grenades. And those will stop enemies from rushing you, giving you the ability to then kill them with your quasar. But the problem is when I have like 3 impalers after me and multiple titans after me, and I'm at the mega nest and I'm dealing with all that, there's not much you can do when you're dealing with all of that and you're throwing frag grenades. Like, frag grenades are good, but they're not going to get that many kills, you know? Yeah, we definitely didn't full clear this. We've done 1, 2, 3 sub-objectives, and then we took out, like, maybe 3 nests. So we're probably missing about maybe a good 4 more objectives, but I literally didn't see any, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to look around the map. That's just the downside of having city maps, and also stinky maps, is you can't see exactly where all the objectives are. My only issue with the glizzy over the fart... What the hell is the glizzy? That one can run out of fire while the other has infinite gas in the backpack? I thought the gas dog can run out of gas. But I mean, all you have to do is, you know, grab a resupply every now and then. I would assume that's a charger that my sentry was shooting at? Indeed. Ow. Hoorah. Alright. Let's see how much of this mission we completed. It wasn't a bad dive. It wasn't bad. But when it went south pretty fast. Like, there were... That when we were dealing with the Shriekers, that was very unenjoyable, is what I'll say. We actually almost full cleared. There was just a Sief artillery and one small nest. As I said, like, sometimes these maps are really hard to see what you have to clear and what you don't. I mean, that wasn't a bad mission, actually. I've never had the gas dog run out between supplies. I have occasionally, but it's pretty rare. But that's generally because the gas dog doesn't need to use as much gas as the guard dog with fire does. Like, the hot dog is going to just spray all of its fumes everywhere immediately, where the gas dog only gasses enemies that haven't been gassed. So it generally doesn't have to use as much gas. But at the end of the day, gas isn't killing enemies, fire is. So fire is still going to be more useful than gas. Especially now that the hot dog directly applies the blinding and slowing effect. So it's pretty nice. We did fine. 1,012 kills, 3 deaths, and some of those deaths were just because bile spewers are bile spewers, right? When you have a bile spewer seed and you're not running acid resistant armor, you're gonna die a little bit every now and then. I don't think that the build is bad. I don't think the build is bad. Like, as you saw, we did pretty good overall. But especially getting 1,000 kills on bile spewers is very solid. But what I will say is that if I were to fix the build, first of all, I would get rid of the frag grenades, and I would be running most likely... By the way, you can just run pyrotechnics. You get 6 of them, and they do the exact same thing except easily fire damage, if you really want 6 grenades. But personally, I would probably be running incendiary grenades. I would stick with the grenade pistol, and then you can run the blitzer. And then, just to very quickly show you what my loadout would be. I'm going to end the stream off in just a second, but... We go here. I would run, as I said, cluster bomb, 120, and then I'd probably do the Quasar. But because your build specifically is relying on the anti-tank weapon to get kills as fast as possible, I'd actually run an Epoch instead of the Quasar because you can shoot the Epoch more often, allowing you to kill more enemies faster. So I do the Epoch, and then I would finish off probably with the hot dog. I think that this would be my build if I were to make it perfect. Now, obviously, not every time you want to do a build, you want it to be perfect, but Cluster Bomb is going to take out the chaff. Your Guard Dog is going to deal damage to everything, and because it has the blinding and slowing effect, it's going to stop enemies from rushing you, which then means that you can push them back with your Blitzer, push them into the fire, and they're most likely going to die. Your Epoch has a faster reload than the Quasar, which means that taking out Shrieker Nests, which means taking out Titans and Chargers, is going to be much faster and quicker. And the 120 is still going to be pretty good at taking out bug nests. You still have the ability to take out 6 bug holes with your grenade pistol, and the incendiary grenades, whenever a breach gets called on you, you can immediately throw, and these will also light enemies on fire. So that's what I would personally recommend to do. I also think that the light gunner armor is kind of pointless for this passive. Don't get me wrong, like, having the higher armor rating's nice and all, but if I were to run a proper build for this loadout when it comes to everything, I would probably recommend to go with the medic armor instead, because you're going to get those 2 extra stims, and that's going to be quite a bit nicer. If you don't want to do the medic armor, I would also say just go with the extra grenade holding capacity, because then you get 6 grenades that are incendiary, and then you solve the grenade problem. And, you know, if you're, as you've said, running away, then just run extra grenades. You get 6 incendiary grenades, and you have the ability to still deal with everything else. So that's kind of what I'd say. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. But either way, if you enjoyed today's stream and you want to see more like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. I gotta go eat dinner. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.